2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their Rabbit Home fan base a night to remember. It's been an absolute war out there, neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. And for Toronto, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Prevail in at the center, filling out the middle. And look at the Raptors. Up 3-2 at home. They couldn't have put themselves, Greg, in a better position against a very difficult team.
And this, Kevin, is the type of game, if you let it slip away, it is going to haunt you forever. You don't want to go on the road for a Game 7. You've got to take care of business here tonight.
The kick out to Brown. Hands it from downtown.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Van Vliet with it. Out guarded by Smart. Trent with the wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Boston now. It's a three-point game. Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Toronto. Achua comes in for Pirtle, and Anunoby subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Then for the Celtics, Gallinari, he's checked in for Horford. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And so Tatum nails them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Back to Brogdon. Gallinari outside. Fires the three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Boston on top, up 5. And will return shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They won their last game Monday night.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
They should take credit. They were out there impacting shots, preventing easy looks. They made things tough on them.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Brogdon on the wing. He's joined by Brown. Griffin is out there with Horford, and it's White in at the point guard position. Anunoby has the open look, and the Raptors miss again. On offense, here are the Celtics. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Brogdon finds Brown. Over Barnes, and Barnes sends it back. Here's Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at Boston, this series has been a hard-fought one. Tonight's game, no different. And that's going to do...
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the center. That's Nick Nurse's foul as we get into the second half. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Toronto with the ball, trailing by 2. Trent, he's open, can't nail the jumper.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Brown. Here's Williams, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in 1 trip down the floor.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Over Tatum. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Smart deciding where to go with it. Fires from the corner. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front, up by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And the Celtics with possession here. They lead by 4 on the court right now for the Celtics. The 2 Williams are the 4 and the 5. Marcus Smart is out there with Brogdon. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Raptors. Practice at Chua. At the line for 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
On the wing, Williams. Brogdon against Van Vliet. Brogdon the pass to Williams. It's in!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Robert Williams.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. See if they've got enough left to get over the top.
Thank you, David.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 7. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
One more time, Gio. Let's hear it for your Raptors, Little Ballers.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Williams with the steal. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, thank you, David. Great interview once again.